This is Mark Leeper and I'm Jim Davis. And we're actually here doing a trade show. And one of the things that I like about the way this trade show is going is we've got a really good flow, I think, from a marketing perspective. And the way things work is we have Diamond Jim bring in, attract attention basically with customers. And show us how you do that, Diamond Jim.
Well, the secret is to have fun. You've got to have fun with people. If you're not willing to put yourself out there and literally make them come to you, well, you're not going to be successful.
Exactly.
And the best way to do it is to smile and just let loose.
There you go. So these stiff, serious, booths where everybody's just sitting there on chairs waiting for people to come to them, it's just not working at this show, is it?
No. Why would anybody want to putt?
They have a putting green down the way in another booth.
And what's it associated with? It doesn't make any sense.
Right. So it has to be related to what you do. Our theme for this show is that marketing is not magic, but we do have magic going on. So it's working out really great for attracting attention. The next thing you do, once you attract people to the booth, is you have to take the next step with these folks who have come over, you've got their attention, and then what do you do?
Well, then you greet people and start building relationships with people.
Right.
You make sure that Good Diamond Gym attracts has an opportunity to learn about your products and services and find out their needs, find out some things about what they do. They own a company, of course, and then the badge actually gives you a lot of information about where they're from and why they're here, and ask them questions. Do they like the flying in? Where are they from? And just build a friend, build a relationship. And out of that usually becomes a pretty good conversation. We've had some extraordinarily long conversations on people that have wandered up to see a Diamond Gym here, and so they're in the booth, and we've made some good friends. My wife has got a couple of appointments up in the Seattle area just to have coffee with some people she's met, just outside of business. So as long as you can be fun with people and attract them entertainingly, they're going to want to do business with you. So I think that's the key.
Right, and I think a lot of the leads that we're getting are really high quality leads, even though, we can kind of sort them out from the folks that Diamond Gym attracts, and we can see who's interested in our topic and who's not. And then that's Mark's job, is to kind of sort that out in a really friendly, professional kind of way. And then the next step from that point is most people do have a subject matter expert in the booth, which is really important, because there are going to be people who are going to want to feel you out and see, do you really know your stuff? Do you really know the topic really well? And a lot of companies do that very, very well already, but the thing that they don't have is a professional entertainer to bring people in the door and a professional salesperson to do that next step of engaging and sorting and making that connection. So I think it's been a great combination of people, and I'm really glad you guys are here.
Something else to add on to that too is a dedicated person that's plugged into the follow-up system, because so often it becomes everybody's job to follow up, but it ends up to be nobody's job.
That's very true.
In follow-up. So it's really helpful if you can have a process in place before you get to the show, well before you get to the show, to follow up those leads. Percentages say 80% of the people that are plugged in or leads from trade shows never follow up. So
exactly. Yeah, and our three-step process for a trade show, of course, is to invite people to your booth, to engage them with your product, and then to follow up with them after the show. So, the inviting you can do before the show, and you can also engage a professional entertainer to make that happen. The engaging is when you get your product into their hands, and you've got some great techniques for making that happen, and getting people involved with the actual product. And then the third thing is following up after the show. And if there's any one thing that people tend not to do, that's where they leave the money on the table, as they walk away from these really valuable leads that they've spent a lot of money collecting. So, Great. Well, thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Cut.